Hello everyone, welcome back to Metroid Prime 100% walkthrough, part 22 I believe, which should now be accurate after I kept saying the wrong amount because I had two part 12s in my recording, so yeah. But once again, if you have yet to vote on the next Metroid commentary walkthrough, I recommend you go ahead and do that. With that said, this time we're going to talk more about some routes, some speedrunning routes, and a little more just about what we're going to be doing today. So today we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves the, let's see, what are we grabbing today? Power bombs, I believe. We're not grabbing the artifact of whatever in the tank yet because we do not have the actual power bombs. We have the power bomb expansions. So there's a difference there, so we can't use them as of yet, which kind of sucks, but kind of doesn't. So anyway, right now though, I'm just going to activate this crane and grab this missile expansion, just cuz. And I do want to talk about here a little bit of the difference between Metroid Prime 1 and Metroid Prime 2 when it comes to using the thermal and X-ray visors. At the end of the day, the thermal and X-ray visor aren't really required to actually, like, do anything. Now, what I mean, well, I'm not sure about Omega Pirates, like, being able to beat him without the X-ray visor, but I know the thermal visor is not a required thing, but you're really going to want it for beating Prime, because without it, you're going to kind of have a difficult time. Otherwise, with basically what I'm saying is that in Prime 1, it isn't really required that you have the visors to be able to see stuff. And so, I mean, like, you need them to see certain things, but, like, if you know where they're at, you can do it without needing to see them. So, the reason that's useful is because when you can do it without needing to see them, then you don't really need the visors for those specific... why am I so bad at grapple beam? Maybe it's because I'm, like, charging my beam while I'm using it, or maybe because the pirates shot me, but whatever. Yeah, I'm definitely a bigger fan of the grapple beam system in Prime 2 and 3 because you can grapple and shoot at the same time. It works a lot better. Prime 1 uses a very different mechanic for how you grapple, so I really absolutely just hate the grapple beam when it comes down to it. But we're going to give that a second try. Okay, now what is going wrong? Okay, well, okay, I'm going to give it another try, and if I don't get it, I am just going to cut to it, because I've been doing that a bit this walkthrough, and I'm just sick and tired of this grapple point for some reason, because it's just not working. Okay, it's right there. Come on. There we go. But grapple points are just the worst here because, I mean, you lose your arm, cannon, and everything while you're swinging, so as soon as someone shoots you, it's time to fall. Which I'm not the biggest fan of, but, you know, it's the way things go, right? Oh. Okay, so we're just going to head up this way and go and get ourselves some power bombs, since we just need those other original 4, I guess. Come on. Getting the jet current there, and we are off. But yeah, so some difference in routes between Prime 1 and Prime 2. In Prime 2, the low percent route is so much lower, and the reason it's like something like 6% compared to something like 21%, I believe, with no boost ball or is it no boost ball or space jump? I believe that's the case, but yeah. So that's kind of the way it is there. Otherwise, as I was saying earlier, it's the route difference is mainly due to the fact that you can avoid losing your stuff in Prime 2, but not Prime 1. Because in Prime 1, your stuff is taken away twice, versus Prime 2, where it is not. I mean, in Prime 1, if you avoid losing your stuff on the ship by scanning the elevator, which is easily doable, then your stuff gets taken away again once you reach the Talon Overworld. So there's that. Also, something about the route we're using right now, the reason we're going this way, back through here twice, instead of going to go and fight the, instead of going off to, let's see, yeah. Instead of going the normal route or going back through the Phazon Mines, getting the flamethrower now, which is a useless upgrade, I say once again. Instead of doing that, we're going this route. And the reason we're going this route through the Phazon Mines is we're just going for Omega Pirate, and then we're getting out of here pretty much. Because we could go through the original area, or we could just not. And the reason we're choosing not to is because there are a few missile expansions and stuff that way, but nothing that vital. I hope that works. But yeah, so just go in here and we're gonna grab ourselves another energy tank. Because that didn't work. There we go. I laid a power bomb, you know. Why didn't it work? But whatever. One power bomb down, now it's time to get the rest of them. But anywho, this strategy is a little better, so we don't have to come back with the early power bombs, since we don't have to backtrack through Phazon Mines like twice. Which is kind of nice because I don't really like being here that much. And the reason I probably don't like Phazon Mines too much, just all the pirates you have to deal with, all the ice beam doors too, because I do not like ice beam doors. It is like, I don't know, why can't you just use power beam doors? Because I need the ice beam to get here, so why do I need to have it again, you know? Also, I believe you can power bomb these enemies. Like, most of the troopers are vulnerable to power bombs. So just know that. If you want to grab the map, you can. It's right there, right here. Yay, power bomb. Another power bomb. But yeah, so the routes are quite a bit different. The reason we're taking this one once again, don't have to go through here nearly as much. But we have to go back for the upgrades and the artifact. Two super missiles and he's gone. And with the X-ray visor, you can see this guy. A couple plasma beam blasts, he's gone. It really kind of makes me question, like, did they actually intend for you to come here without the early power bombs? I mean, sure makes it a lot easier. But there are the maze combination is pretty random. Just know that. So you can get good ones and bad ones and such. This one looks okay. So as I was saying, basically when you're rolling through here, there are about 300 and something different maze combinations, I believe. Maybe it's only 100 and something. Yeah, but there's some good ones and bad ones, and this one was pretty good. Like only 2 puddles necessary, and yeah, it's definitely a good combo. And yeah, so we now have the power bombs. An additional 4 power bombs, I believe. So apparently we have, yeah. So I recommend just laying a power bomb here, even if you don't, like, want to right now, because we're going to. These crates always drop power bombs, so you know it's good to go in having 8 power bombs. But for now, we're going to go to a save station and pick it up next time. So if you've yet to vote on the next commentary walkthrough, I recommend you do so before this run ends. And afterwards, guess I'll see you guys later with part 23 then. Yep. Probably head on towards Omega Pirate. 24 will take him on, and that'll be it. So see you guys next time.